Ooh, welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, Dodge Journey, guys, with a 3.6. Now, this car this vehicle have a history on it, guys. Number one, P06DD keep popping up. Okay, now I have driven this car. They put a off-field adapter housing on it already. Guys, let me say something about 06DD. There's a difference between 06DE and 06DD. Okay, now these are no sure bets, and even following the diagnostic is no sure bet, for sure bet. Okay, but past history of mine, I can only speak for myself. All P06DD leads me to an oil pump, guys. This oil pump on this VVT engine is 3.6 Pentastar. It's a dual stage oil pump, okay? Meaning at some points, oil pressure is different. It's all based on, what's going on with the engine, where everything is on the engine. So 06DD, I can't memorize what it means specifically, but now they got me an oil pump for this car, okay? Now, like I say, do not just stick an oil pressure sensor on it for that code, or you'll be right back to square one, which is where we are now. All right, but they got me an oil pump for this car. But what I want to do, and I keep telling y'all this, and now sometimes I have to remind myself of this, that this engine, any particular VVT style engine, is very dependent on the correct amount of oil, and more importantly, the correct weight of oil. Okay, yes, weight of oil. Now, I'm not going to brag on brands, on any particular brand, Valvoline, Pennzoil, Havoline. No, the engine is more concerned with the correct weight of oil and it being properly full, okay? So what I want to do, but guys, oil pressure is crucial for this car, guys. And if you don't know where oil pressure is at, you're just guessing, you're just shooting yourself, you're just throwing parts at it. Now, like I say, it got me an oil pump. I wouldn't drove this car. The light, I can turn the light off. All right, the minute I go wide open throttle twice, okay, checking the light, bing, pop on, I get that code, 06DD. All right, then at some point, you're gonna lose throttle. Okay, yeah, you can press on the gas all you want, you barely gonna go. I'm thinking that's some type of fail-safe put in place so you won't damage the engine. The engine don't know what the oil pressure is, so it don't need you. Well, even if the engine is running at idle, that's still dangerous. I don't know, maybe they don't want you to rev it up because it's under suspicious that oil pressure is low. But yeah, when that happens, you're gonna have loss of throttle, and that bing gonna pop on. You can erase it. Everything will be back fine. You got your throttle. The minute you go drive it and floor it, wide open throttle twice, you're back at the same point. Yes, that could be a failing oil pump. It also could be a loss of oil pressure or bleed down of oil pressure. And where I'm going with this is those oil gallery plugs. So what I'm going to do, guys, I think I'm going to run rogue on this. I know they got me an oil pump. But what I want to do to ease my own freaking mind, I hate losing sleep at night. And it's fairly easy, guys. I'm going to yank these valve covers off and see for myself if those oil gallery plugs loose. I've seen them work their way all the way out. I've seen them hand tight. Guys, that is a sure sign of you losing oil pressure. Now, if you're not going to manually check oil pressure using the gauge, like I say, you just twiddling your thumb. And nobody has that tool, not even I. The only person I've seen with that tool is my buddy at Motor City Mechanic, David Pikes. In fact, watch his video. He did a real good video using that tool or showing you how to use that tool, okay? I don't have the tool. I'm going to end up making me one because I want to make a video on it myself. I can't find it. Even at the dealership, I can't find it. So it's easy to make one. But for now, guys, I got to ease my mind. I'm going to yank these valves. I don't want this car to get hot, so let me hurry up and park it and turn it off. We're going to yank this valve cover off. All right, stay tuned. I'm in the shop. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alrighty, guys. Yes. Wow. As you can see, smack brand new. A lot of guys are starting to, instead of just doing the sensor, they're just doing the whole adapter housing because I guess they assume it's going to leak anyway. Might as well. Another thing play a role with oil, all these oil related codes, is the oil filter. Now, I want to believe the oil filter is the correct one because we got the oil filter adapter housing based off the engine. So it's going to come with a filter in it. So it is so easy. Let me yank this off, guys, and pull this valve cover and see if those oil gallery plugs loose. All right, stay tuned. Let me grab some tools. Alright, guys. Oh my goodness. So how much anybody want to wager or bet that this engine gonna be heavily sludged? Now I'm in the process of removing the valve cover just so I can see if the damn oil gallery plugs loose. Now this is no different than the 2.7, where my trick is to remove the cam sensor to see if an engine sludge. So that's basically with any with any engine, guys. And remember what this thing do, okay? This is designed to read the position of the camshaft. The computer needs to know where the camshaft's at. It's all about timing and top dead center and thing like that. But look how heavily sludged this thing is, guys. Do y'all see that? Oh my goodness. So now my whole diagnostic approach has just changed. Okay. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with removing this valve cover. But I almost want to bet you this engine is heavily sludged, and there's no point in doing an oil pump if that's the case. So I'm talking hypotheticals. Let me shut up and continue. All right, guys, hold tight. Let's get back. Let's finish taking this valve cover off. All right, guys. Oh my goodness. This is where I draw the line, guys. As far as trying to make a repair, it makes absolutely no sense. Look at this. I should have gloves on. I'm gonna get some gloves on. It makes absolutely no sense to proceed with doing an oil pump on this car. Sludge is actually restricting or causing the low oil pressure. You can easily blame this on sludge buildup. Now, what do you blame sludge buildup on? Lack of maintenance, incorrect oil usage, I don't know. It really doesn't matter. All right. This is where I draw the line. Let me say this, guys. I know a bunch of you guys out there. You can use BG. BG makes some stuff. Amasol and what is the other one? Valvoline. They make some stuff decarbonized, guys. All of that's fine and well. If you're willing to stand behind that stuff. And you got to understand a customer standpoint. Don't matter if the customer agree to everything you stipulate, they still can go back on their word. You can go to the customer and say, man, we can try. I heard on the internet, on YouTube, on JT channel, one guy was talking about BG makes some decarbonized stuff we can use and see how that work. And the customer can clearly go, okay, go ahead and use it and see what happens. And then a day later, ma'am, it didn't work out too well. You need an engine. Y'all said the BG would work. No, we didn't, man. We said we can try. So you got to understand, guys, companies trying to avoid being in the crosshairs of a potential lawsuit. Look at this. Ooh, it's real cake. All right, I got to get some gloves. This is where I draw the line, guys. I'm stopping. No, I ain't putting no oil pump on this car. What is wrong with? And now I like to think, no, because in order to do an oil pump, you're gonna drain the oil first, right? Now, what if this is not seen during the oil change, or you let the oil out and just oil come out? You're gonna proceed with removing the oil pan, right? Now, I want to think. I said think. I want to think you'll see some sludge build up in the pan, and you will stop there. It's just my own suspicions was killing me. I decided to go. Now, my suspicions were killing me because of these oil gallery plugs. This is the whole point of me taking this valve cover off. I can't feel. It doesn't matter if they loose or not. Now, the engine is freaking sludged up. Lack of maintenance, guys. If you do a decarbon or a desludge procedure on this, all of this stuff gonna end up in the oil pan. If you do not remove the oil pan to remove all the breakdown, you back to square one. This stuff, you can never get all of this out. I don't care what you say. Only reason you should gamble with something like this is if it's your own freaking car. I refuse to tell a customer I can fix this by decarboning or desludging it. No, I'm done. That's all I have. This has drove me crazy. I'm glad my suspicious. I follow my intuition. Is that the word? You college majors out there, I'm just a mechanic. Tell me did I use the right word. Look at this. All right. We can sit here and play and talk all day. And just know I ain't got time to waste. Let me go tell higher ups what's going on. We'll go from there, guys. All right. That's all I have, man. I appreciate you guys. I don't know, tuning in. But how do you deal with, like, as a consumer, as a customer, how do you deal, as a owner, a shop owner, do you get totally angry at the customer? Look, this seal stayed on here. This goes on the valve cover. I don't even want to talk about it no more, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching.